Assalamualaikum. Hi and good day to my panel Examiner 1, Examiner 2 and everyone. My name is Nurul Shazali binti Mak Zuraini and I am from class 3 DEI S1/2. My supervisor name is Encik Azhan bin Abdul Rahman. My co-supervisor name is Encik Cik Wan Muhammad Faizal bin Encik Cik Wan Muhammad Zalani. Today I would like to present my Bachelor Degree Project 1. The title for my Bachelor Degree Project 1 is Show Power Generation Using Piezoelectric. So this is the content for my slide. The first one is problem statement, objective and scope. The second one is background theory. The third one is literature review. The fourth one is methodology flowchart. And the last one is expected result and conclusion. For problem statement, nowadays energy waste has been such an alarming rate for us. Therefore, we need to think our method on how to generate renewable energy for personal usage and can help to limit the energy source in the future. Idea of developing the technology of renewable energy is to focus on preserving our environment. The system will provide an emergency power source and to recharge the storage device. Walking is a common activity in human life. Instead of just walking without generating an electricity, piezoelectric in shoes is created to produce electricity for personal use. The main goals for this project are to produce renewable energy source for personal use in an emergency situation, to develop a piezoelectric power generation system on shoes that can generate electricity, to test the effectiveness of piezoelectric power generating, for the battery as a storage, to analyze the efficiency of a piezoelectric generator system in the terms of data. The scope for this project are to measuring the amount of AC electricity that is produced by the piezoelectric, to design a prototype of a shoes that can only use for walking. The hardware part of the section is to produce AC voltage from the piezoelectric element and convert it to DC voltage in the bridge rectifier, to charge the rechargeable battery for charging smartphone during an emergency situation. This is the background theory for piezoelectric. In 1880, Jacques Curie and Pierre Curie found that stress can produce electrical charge in a certain crystal such as tourmaline and quartz. The development of piezoelectricity has attracted much interest in the European scientific community, and piezoelectricity has formed as a new field of study in the last decade of the 19th century. Today, modern technologies with piezoelectric phenomena are being produced and used in diverse fields such as medicine, engineering, and robotics. It is for their durability, functional mobility, and deployment to the new material. The energy generated from piezoelectric can be stored in two ways such as condenser and charged as a battery. This is how piezoelectric generate electricity. A piezoelectric crystal is placed between two metal plates. At this point, the material is in perfect balance and does not conduct any electrical current. Mechanical pressure is then applied on the material by the metal plates, which force electrical charge within the crystal out of balance. Excess negative and positive charge appear on the opposite side of the crystal face. The metal will collect this charge and can be used to produce the electrical charge through a circuit. This is a figure of material of piezoelectric. The first one is quartz, tourmaline, and Rochelle salt, and the new one is the mixture of lead zaccharinate titanate. This is the difference between piezoelectric material and non-piezoelectric material. When a physical compression is made at the piezoelectric material, a distribution of charge will deform. The distance between the charge will stay the same, but the material will expand horizontally. But when there is no physical compression is made, the positive and negative charge are still correlates at the piezoelectric materials. For non-piezoelectric materials, when the pressure is applied at positive and negative charge, the charge are compressed but still in the same place. When no stress applied at the non-piezoelectric material, the positive and negative charge did not move or deform. There are three piezoelectric materials. The first one is soft piezoelectric material. The second one is hard piezoelectric materials. And the third one is lead piezoelectric materials. This is the comparison literature review of a previous project. There are 10 different papers for this project. And this is the flowchart of the project. The first one is literature review. For literature review, is the phase where a thorough study is being carried out from the previous project. This will also include the research into history of piezoelectric, result of net energy generated from previous project, and methods that are used to complete this project. The second one is research and data collection. For this part, it will discuss on the theoretical background or about the project to ensure that the project is carried out by using the right information. The related research is about the harvesting system and charging and storage system. The third part is designing a simulation circuit for the project. For the software part, Multisim software is used because it is one of the easiest software to use. This step is important because to avoid an error will occur when performing a hardware part. Next is the selection of component. After the simulation circuit is done without an error, then it can proceed to the hardware part. The selection of the entire component must be correct and compatible because shoes have a very small area, so the selection of component must be suitable for the space. The next step is designing a model for shoe power generation. The model for the prototype need to be implemented in order to accomplish the goal for the project. It is important to specify the type of shoes and ensure that the components are fit for the shoes. Last but not least, the project needs to be analyzed to make sure all the connection is according to the simulation circuit. This part is also consists of troubleshooting a circuit either in software or hardware. This is the methodology flowchart. For this project, the piezoelectric sensors are placed in shoes, and when pressure is applied at the piezoelectric sensor by walking, it will generate energy. The generated AC voltage then will be converted into DC voltage in the bridge rectifier. Next, the output voltage will be stored in the battery to the charging load. The project is to determine the amount of energy that can harvest from the piezoelectric sensor by the number of steps taken while wearing the shoes. So this is the component of the project. The piezoelectric sensor that I use is 7BB26L0 type. This component is used because it is quite small compared to the other size of piezoelectric, and the component has a high pressure and long-lasting power. For the diode, I use 1N4007 type because it is usually used to design bridge rectifier, and it has a maximum rating voltage at 1000 volt and 1 ampere output current. Diode is also used to prevent current from flowing backward. Next is battery lithium ion. It delivers an excellent level of efficiency. The advantage will be greater if the battery is charged correctly. It will have the best performance and longest operating life. Lithium ion battery has a higher energy density and cheaper manufacture. Next is multimeter. It is used to measure the electric current and voltage for the project. The voltage is also can be used to measure in AC or DC. This device is also used for troubleshooting. When the project is done, the items need to be analyzed are the number of piezoelectric elements is sufficient enough to generate enough electricity to supply the output, the stability of the output, ensure that the shoe is comfortable for the user, arrangement of piezoelectric element is in series or in parallel. This is the Gantt chart of the project. For the conclusion and expected result, with the completion of this project, it is expected that the result of this piezoelectric element sensor should generate AC electricity. The AC is then converted to the DC electricity to be stored in the battery to charge the output. The project should accomplish their goal, that is to test the effectiveness of piezoelectric power generation for the battery as storage. The battery will be used to charge a phone during emergency. Nonetheless, the generated electricity from the piezoelectric can be used for personal usage as electrical harvester and can be reduced the usage of non-renewable energy. This is the list of reference that I've been used to complete this project, and thank you.